So, I've gone through many budget phones in the past and all of them usually failed on me in the end. I'm not gonna go deep in depth on my previous phones. I mean, here are the phones I used to use back in the days if you're curious. Just like my PC experience video, I'm going to be focusing on phones that I currently have. Oh boy, this is gonna be a wild ride. Anywho, which of these suckers should be our first talking point? Let's start from inception. Anyways, back in the days, I used to main this budget Samsung phone. This phone is not really that well known. I bet you don't even know that this exists in the first place because this series was long gone. This is the J4, one of the phones in the J series. The J series was discontinued back in 2019 when Samsung wanted to extend the A series to attract more customers, obviously. My experience with the J4 was mostly terrible. Well, mostly due to the fact where it only has 16 gigabytes of storage when competitors with almost the same price has 16 gigabytes more. Well, I guess you could argue that this thing has AMOLED. Love to see it. But beauty of AMOLED aside, the durability is awful. I mean, I wasn't the only one that could say that. So long story short, this phone was handed down to me from a family member and I've maintained this one for 487 days. And after 487 days, this thing were used as a secondary phone for watching videos and stuff. In 2024, I use this phone as an alarm clock and also watching videos, of course. What else is there? In August of 2024, the touchscreen started to acting up. And to no one's surprise, I found the only way to fix it. And the only way to fix it is dropping it on the floor lock. And it temporarily fixed it. But not for long. Every time the touchscreen is acting up, I kept on dropping it. To the point that
It's 6:01.
I broke the screen. God damn it. Adding salt to a wound, the touchscreen works, but the display is broken. So this phone became really useless then. I just let it rot on my table because I can't be bothered to fix it. Next up, oh man, this thing is a pure shame. This phone was handed down to me also by a family member. I mean, I can't say I'm not grateful. I mean, we're broke, so. Anywho, this is Oppo A12. The Wikipedia page for this thing is basically empty, so I'm allowed to make false claims with something. Okay, how about something better than a false claim? An honest experience maintaining this one for 1,205 days. Honestly, it's both between mid and miserable. Firstly, it runs a MediaTek Helio P35, which is a budget shitty chip, which makes sense for only pieces of shit like Oppo A12, of course. I mean, Oppo can't afford to put better processor for this piece of shit. Of course. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna address the elephants in the room right away. The software. This piece of junk came with Android 9 ColorOS 6.1 in 2020. For your information, Android 9 came out in 2018, and this phone came out 7 months after Android 10. And Android 10 released just 5 months before Android 11 came out. I had no idea why Oppo launched this phone with Android 9. And the worst part is, it never got updated. It stayed on Android 9 and that's it. Oppo had basically made this phone and turned it into an e-waste right away. And pretend like I wouldn't fucking care? Fuck you, Oppo. Now wait, I know what you were processing in your head while I was talking about Android software, blah 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 blah. Custom ROM. Back in 2022, I had a thought of getting this thing custom ROM somehow, but TWRP doesn't exist for this thing for 4 years. Lots of cool custom ROMs aren't available for this thing, and so schizophrenia kicked in. So yeah, for a long time I just leave this thing on stock ROM, which is the gross ColorOS 6.1 running on Android 9. Ugh, there's just too many issues and bugs. There's just too many issues and bugs sometimes on daily basis, but most of the times I just don't care. Other than the fact that I'm too broke to upgrade this to a somewhat better phone and instead maintaining it for almost 4 years, is that the battery on this thing is phenomenal. it could be Oppo cutting costs on literally everything on this phone other than the freaking battery. And that's pretty much it. Earlier this year, this phone is literally asking me to completely let go of this phone and just buy a new phone. I mean, can you tell? As you may know, my channel took off exponentially and I actually had planned to switch to the CMF phone because it's just a really good value for a cheap price. And all I had to do is release a lot of videos and hopefully it could fund me enough to afford one. Cause well, I'm unemployed and I have nowhere to go. Well, before I even do anything, it decided to commit suicide. Wait, can I say that on YouTube? It decided to commit die and left me with no phone for 3 months. Fun!
Yes! This is what I need! This is what I needed for a long time! Yeah! It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I wanted this result since January. I lied. I wanted to see the phone look like this since the first time I used it.
For 3 months, I was sort of meaning a phone that I made a video of on Billy Roland. Meet Samsung Galaxy J2 Prime, a budget-friendly, hence it's a J series. The thing only has 8 gigs of storage, 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, and apparently Android Marshmallow. No, seriously, if you hand me this 9 years ago, I wouldn't be complaining. But if I were to use this, cause my main phone, well, would just already gross and outdated to begin with. Welcome to hell! Literally. I don't know what happened, but when I got this phone back in early 2024, the screen had already been cracked. And the ghost touching around the crack is abysmally abysmal. Or safe to say, annoying as fuck.
I can't find it. I think he actually moved to the right spot.
As time goes on, more and more dead spots literally start appearing out of nowhere. And yes, after probably 9 years of usage by someone else, the battery life is absolutely tanked. I mean, don't get me started with the app support, dude. YouTube app is out of support for Android Marshmallow like 4 years ago. Sometimes I watch Chaos Simulator on a browser and that alone is terrible. What really matters is the storage, dude. I can't stand managing a phone that only has 8 gigabytes of storage. Dog, like fucking Google takes 1.25 gigabytes of essentially a bloatware. Yes, I know, I should like root the phone and or probably de-Google this piece of junk. But honestly, I can't be fucking bothered when they screen a piece of shit in the first place. So yeah, I just suffer with this thing for the next 3 months. And also, 3 months without doom scrolling. Actually, that's not too bad, because as of now, I stopped doom scrolling like I was before. Well, up until I got some money and spent it immediately for a screen replacement for this e-waste. Fixed it and happy for like 3 days. Talked to a seller and got another replacement and thinking that was the end of it. For another 16 days where it broke again. Right after I uploaded the Hackintosh video too. Seriously, why am I so unlucky? Well, not until 14 days later, where I finally got a new... Wait, it's an old phone. Alright, moving on. I got a new phone, Samsung A30, released back in 2019, 6 to 7 years old at this point. This phone was bought back in 2019 and still being used today by me. It runs Exynos 7904, which is not bad honestly. 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, 16 megapixel main and front shooter, 5 megapixel ultra wide, super AMOLED display. Love to see it! And lastly, One UI 3.1, which is based off Android 11. Yuck! I mean, it runs fine most of the part really. Let's just jump ahead to the deal breaker. The battery. This phone was made by someone since 2019 up until 2023. And yes, I do know for a fact that batteries degrade over time. And this thing's battery health must be really low. I mean, look at this. Whenever it reaches below 20%, if you plug it in, the battery drops all the way to 0%. Like, that's crazy. The battery usage spikes up to 40% before it dies. And then, the camera. When I got this thing, the autofocus is literally broken. And then later when I found out that if I tap on the lens while taking a picture, it sort of fixed it. So, with that in mind, I taped it, and unsurprisingly, it made my photos look ugly. Or I just didn't do a good job. Later, I got really mad that I may have to replace the camera lens. I just pushed the camera lens down really hard and it popped. And I cracked the camera lens somehow. Yeah, so my last video was filmed on ultra wide, just so you know. Alright, camera out the way, cause we established that it's broken. Let's talk about software. I actually don't mind that this thing is running One UI 3 most of the times. Until my friend DM'd me and said, "Wow!" along with the link of a video of the A30 running One UI 7. So, I watched it, and impressed that it runs fine, and immediately considering to run this thing on One UI 7. And so, I unlocked bootloader, installed TWRP, and then One UI 7, based off S23 FE port. Mind you, it has so many problems like camera being failed when it clearly works, always on display breaking, and it froze at random times of the day, usually when it's locked. Piece of junk restarted while I'm watching TikTok.
So, after 8 days of using this ROM, it froze on a lock screen, and then when I do force reboot, it just boot loops after 8 days of using this custom ROM.
So, I installed another custom ROM, Infinity X. Honestly, I really like it. It just feels nice. But it has problems with IMS. Tried fixing it with treble, but nothing worked. So, I downloaded One UI 7 A53 port, just in case, you know. But I went back to the S23 FE port of One UI 7, and things decided to break.
Down this birdhouse as well, because that's the most interesting part of the zoo. The birds and
Yep, this thing just stayed on One UI 7 cause I like it for the next 69 days. You'll see why soon. Anyways, back on Oppo A12. At one point, I managed to connect to my PC and I decided to back up everything to Google Photos before I decided to do anything inevitable to this thing. A lot of things actually. And then at one point, the screen decided to revive itself. Holy macaroni, what the fuck? It's... Huh? Like, how the hell? I mean, the chin of the phone is literally burning to say the least. I wonder why my alarm didn't fire up. Oh, remember when I said that the camera on my A30 has a broken autofocus? Well, it is fixed out of nowhere. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it with my phone experience. It goes well, except from this thing randomly froze at lock screen even with the A53 port. This thing runs pretty good with One UI 7 even when the phone burned itself just to keep up with the animations and stuff. Yeah, it goes pretty well. I even rooted the phone and installed Play Integrity Focus just so I could use my banking app. Well shit, my internet got cut off for a second time this year! I'm just gonna go on YouTube to watch Isoro Production Series Skylands videos because I just love the series so much. Are you kidding me? Ugh, I guess I'm gonna go to YouTube Music and listen to Driveways. You motherfucker! Yeah, I don't know why I got this error when I'm a long-time loyal premium member, but I guess after 83 days of using custom ROMs, it's coming to an end soon. Thanks, YouTube. And also, recently, I got an actual bank account and their apps do not work at all, despite me having Playing Integrity Focus along with other stuff. No matter how many Indian tutorials I step on and followed, none of them worked. So, I just go back to stock ROM once and for all.
It's going to be around the bird sanctuary. Who gives a damn about the birds? I mean, have you ever seen a tapir? Look at all of this new road connected. Interesting situations such as park benches being in the middle of the very busy road.
All done. I missed One UI 7 on this thing already. Oh my god. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Wait, what did I say? Get out. No. Later. bitch. Anyways, I guess that's about it. I installed stock ROM back on this thing. Look at the bloatwares that this thing pre-installed with. I feel like installing all my previous apps and put Nico wallpaper or something. How many internet? Oh my god, I don't have any left! I guess it's gonna stay like this for now. I do really miss being on One UI 7 though. Samsung finally stepped up their game and improved so much on their latest software updates by just copying. But I don't blame them in the name of competition really. One UI 7 feels fluid and smooth. Yes, I know that One UI 8 is out a long time ago and I'm sure this thing will kaput itself if I install One UI 8 on this thing. Also, about this, I tried downloading a video on YouTube on stock ROM and it didn't work. And yes, my bootloader is unlocked, So I suspect that Google is cracking down on phones that has unlocked bootloaders. I mean, this is completely unsurprising considering Google's no longer allowing you to sideload on the upcoming Android version, Android 17. So yeah, no surprise really. And I think that's about it really. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for taking so long to get this thing uploaded. Scripting is hard, you know. And I'm sorry for not uploading for 2 months. I mean, my last video didn't do so well anyways. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this. Please share this video to literally everyone you know. Give me support down below. Comment down below. Just leave a comment. Leave your experience. Yeah, yes. This whole video was made of my data plan, which honestly, I spend my savings on data plans that right now I'm literally broke. If you want to support me, send me super thanks down below. I am closer to receiving my first payout after 8 months of grieving. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. If somehow this flops, I might cry. So please share this video. Thank you. I love you.
First episode of Chaos Rainbow Miser, where everything in Los Santos is random and Track gets to pick a random effect every 30 seconds to apply to the game. Remember, it's a proportional voting system, so if 60% of people vote for something, that has a 60% chance of happening.